Well, while you're filing your taxes, lawmakers are constantly debating that.
One issue, how taxes stack up from state to state and how that factors into where people choose to live. 2 News reporter Marla Carter looks at how Oklahoma fares in tonight's segment 2.
1-year-old Josie is quite the explorer. And when the Fernandez's taxes aren't all boxed up, she's after those too.
We're hoping that Josie doesn't eat all of the taxes before they're done. Every time Shane has them out on the floor, she's on top of them. And
little Josie is the youngest of 4 kids, and that expense has this family looking at taxes pretty closely.
You know, I used to live in Texas before we moved here, and so it was sort of a big change to come from, you know, no state income tax to state income tax and higher sales tax here.
You know, economists all agree that individuals respond to taxes.
Our partners at the Scripps Howard News Service analyzed data from a 2009 study that looks at taxes across the country. When it comes to state and local taxes, Oklahoma comes in near the bottom, with 36 states having higher taxes. We're $750 lower than the national average on property tax, but come in about $300 above average on sales tax. So when you add in all the factors, we're about $100 less on taxes overall compared to other states.
South and the Southwest tend to be a little bit lower tax,
while the Northeast is the highest.
They tend to have more government services, sort of a bigger government, you might call it, and so they raise more revenue to fund that government.
And I don't necessarily mind paying the higher taxes if the infrastructure is good. You know, like if you have great public transit and great, you know, roads and schools and health care, but, you know, Oklahoma is lacking in all those.
While our elected leaders work to make improvements to our roads and infrastructure, the Fernandez family says they're happy here in Oklahoma and are done with their taxes for this year, as long as this paper lover stays clear of them. Marla Carter, 2 News works for you.
There are 3 bills in the Oklahoma legislature to put a cap on property taxes. One of them just passed a House committee this week.